Hi everybody, it's Lola, and today I'm going to be showing you how to start a successful AGTube and some stop motion tips and tricks. To get started with an AGTube, you're going to need to have a name, and obviously it should be AG related, like ReesesAG, Reese's American Girl. I based it off because Reese's is my favorite candy. Pretty simple. You have to be patient. Don't expect to get thousands of followers on your first day. I remember it maybe took me 2 weeks to get my first follower, and then I hit 10. I made even a little celebration video on 10 followers, and now I look back on that and see how much I've grown. Don't get discouraged. As your channel grows, you'll get more comments. More comments means more hate comments. Don't get discouraged by the hate comments out there. Lots of them are just people that don't even know anything about AGTube, just criticizing your videos. They probably never could make a video as good as that. Like, seriously. And even if the hate comments might not even mean to be hate comments. Like, I made a video where I got like maybe over 100 hate comments telling me how the music was too loud. Have you ever heard loud music in my videos anymore? Not really. You can almost learn something from them, but don't let them get to you. You'll need to have the right gear. For example, lighting and setting and something to film your video on. For example, I used my iPad for as long as I've had my YouTube channel, because this is actually the first video I've ever shot using my new camera. You'll need to have a basis so the video isn't shaky. As you can see, my video doesn't move except like this, where I purposely do it. It's on a tripod, so it's stable and doesn't look messy to the viewer. If you don't have a tripod, you can literally just use stacks of boxes or books. I used a little stepladder and propped my iPad up on that when I first started out. You'll need to have lighting and a set. For example, I'm not in my grandmother's kitchen filming this video. I'm in a doll room. You'll also need to have good lighting. You don't need to have a fancy umbrella light or a ring light. I just strung old Christmas lights through the room. And make sure your lighting isn't patchy. You want the viewer to be able to see the amazingness that you've put on the screen. Now for stop motions. You need to be patient with your stop motion. Stop motions will be tedious and will take a lot of time because I normally put my stop motions around the 20s in frames per second, which means 20 pictures for 1 second of video. So it could take a while. And the smoother you want your video to be, the faster frames per second. In my videos, I move my doll around this much for arms, around this much when turning their head, and around this much when making them walk. You're gonna need to have software. For example, I filmed on my iPad for stop motions for really long, as I said before. I used iStopMotion. It was a few dollars, but it was definitely worth it. It made such clean stop motions and was really easy to use. Honestly, I think a 5-year-old could use it. I also used to edit on my iPad. I would just use simple iMovie on my iPad. But now I've upgraded since we have a MacBook now. I use iMovie on the MacBook, which has a few more options. You may also want background music. Like, for example, I have background music in this video. It's very faint, but it's there. Make sure your background music isn't too loud. Like, for example, the video I made with over 100 comments telling me how the background music was too loud. It did take away from the video, because you could barely hear what I was saying over the music. Have fun with it. Don't ever make a video that you don't enjoy making or you're not proud of. And make sure it's something that you're proud that you're posting. It wouldn't be embarrassed if anybody saw it. And I really hope you guys like this video. I'm gonna be making a lot more soon because I'm gonna be active because I got a new camera and I'm pretty obsessed with it at the moment, so I'm gonna be making a lot of videos and editing a lot. So I hope you guys liked it, and Lola is out.